How y'all are? I'm glad for you to see me, I guarantee. I'm gonna taste this jambalaya first. Let's just go ahead on and cook. Get the part of the chicken that I like. Turtle stew, come here, boy. You know that looks good? This is going to be good, I guarantee. Talk to it like it knows what I'm talking about. I like it. It's good. I believe in easy cooking. Believe me, I do. How y'all are? I'm glad for you to see me, I guarantee. And today, we're gonna cook some white navy beans, and we're gonna boil a brisket. I love boiled brisket. It's got a different flavor. It tastes like it came out of soup, only it tastes better. It really does. But excuse me, my nose is athletic every now and then. Went to the Olympics, just runs like hell, you know. This is for the white beans. And I'm gonna turn the fire on that if I hit the right one. I hope it's the right one. I really do, never do, but I'm gonna try. Wrong one, see? Get this water to boiling on there for me. Put it on a medium. And into this water, I'm gonna put, I'm not gonna put the beans in yet. I'm gonna put a cup of chopped onion. Man, and I love onion. Nothing, I don't care what you cook, if you put onion in, it's gonna make it taste better. That's for true. And also a cup of chopped bell pepper. And stir. Now, any Cajun will tell you, anytime you add something to anything, you always stir. Make it taste more better, and it does. And a cup of, wait, I think I got some liquid smoke, yep. No, this is a vegetarian dish here. I'm not a vegetarian. I don't even know how to spell it, but it tastes good, so I eat it. What in the world? It don't make no difference. I'll stir this time. And into this, a tablespoonful of garlic, chopped real fine. And that is fine for you. Get in there. I thought I was gonna leave some in there, but I'm not gonna do it. Gonna get it all. Now we got it. Put that there and stir. It's beginning to smell good already. I haven't even got the beans near it yet. And into this, I'm gonna put some parsley. This is dried parsley, and it does a wonderful job without chopping your fingernails into the parsley. You know how it is, which you can do very easily. Oh, man. Stir down in there now. Let's get with it. That parsley, that's equivalent to 2 cups, actually, of fresh parsley. And it tastes just the same to me. And another thing, it's easy cooking. You don't have to chop that damn parsley. All right, into this, I'm gonna put just a little bit, 2 cups, that ain't much wine. A Chablis wine is drinkable. Never cook with a wine that you won't drink. Now, I'm not gonna put any salt in here now. I may put a little red pepper. No, I'm not gonna do that either. This recipe, I wrote this, but I must have been cold sober when I wrote it. Now, these beans go in there in a minute, but I'm gonna let my water get a little hotter than that, and I may tell you all the story. I've picked out some of my old stories that I haven't heard. They've been told before. You may have heard them. I want you to laugh like hell anyhow, you hear? This actually happened down in St. James Parish. I had a friend, and he was my friend until he died, named Gordon Martin, wonderful man. And at the courthouse, they had one thing running north and south, and one hall running east and west, and where they crossed, we had a round table. We would sit out there and settle all the affairs of the world. Wasn't anything to it, to us do like this, all those Cajuns sitting around. And I was sitting there one day with Gordon, and right by the side of him was a great big Louisiana Catahoula dog, blue eyes, kind of speckled around a little bit, beautiful dog. And we were talking about everything. In walked a salesman who had been selling some stuff to the sheriff's office. And he said, Sheriff, he said, man, can't you see we're busy as hell talking? You wait and we'll talk about that in the office. He says, well, Sheriff, all right, does your dog bite? Gordon said, hell no, you know my dog don't bite. And he reached down to pet that dog, and it most bit his hand, dog. Well, I went in the office with Gordon and this man to try to help out a little bit. And I was wrapping that up and fixing it up for him first aid, the very best in the world. And he said, Sheriff, I thought you told me your dog don't bite. Sheriff Martin said, my dog don't bite. He said, the hell, he don't look at my hand. Gordon said, that ain't my dog. Now I think I'll just put those beans in there and let them just cook up a storm. That's all I can do to them. Let's go in there, beans. Let me tell another story or so. These have been washed and soaked and all that stuff, and you got to cover them with water enough so if you start boiling, they're not gonna boil over, and your beans will stay in the pot. That's the main idea. Keep those beans in that pot. Look at that. I left some bell pepper. Give that. No, got it. Just put this out of my way. But in that pot, I'm gonna boil a whole damn brisket and enjoy doing it. Get this in here. It ain't gonna fit, as you think it would. But I'm gonna move this over here out of my way so that I can get with that brisket. But I got a lot of stuff got to go in there. And it's measured like Justin Wilson measurements. Real good measurement. Now, get this out of my way. Dry my hands. Into this pot, I have some water. Hear that bell ringing? Have some water in there. And I've got to turn that fire on. I hope I turn the right one on. Let's see if I get the right one. I did. What do you know about that? I did. Let me kind of get this the way I know where I want it, on medium. I'm gonna let that start cooking, and I'm gonna put all kind of stuff in there, any way I want to put it in there too. And I'm gonna move this recipe, put it on the bottom of the other one. Got everything in that, dried parsley, 2 cups of dry white wine, salt to taste later. When the beans are getting tender, you mash up against the side of the pot, and they mash up and smell good. It's time for you to put it in there. This is a 5-pound brisket I have there. Nope, that's a little bit more than that. Maybe 6 pounds, 6 or 5 pounds, don't know which. But into this water, I'm gonna put this top on here. Quit that. All right. Into this water over here, I'm going to put this 6 or 5 pound roast, some dried mint. Well, here you go. Now I cook with mint rather than bay leaf because bay leaf just, it'll haul off and take care of all the taste, and all you taste is bay leaf. And I don't like it now. Dried mint won't do it. I'm gonna put a teaspoonful of dried mint in there. I know you don't believe me, but that's a teaspoon, believe me. Now, then, got that in there. Go ahead and start boiling. It's all right with me. I don't have to stir nothing else in there. And then I'm going to put some Louisiana hot sauce to taste. My taste. I'm gonna put about a tablespoonful, maybe a little bit more because it's good stuff. Not too hot. 1 tablespoon. 2 tablespoonfuls, exactly, I guarantee. Now I'm going to put into that some garlic powder, right here, as much as I want to put. And enough to make that taste good, that's all. Garlic powder, and I got to stir that. Yeah, just enough. Let me stir. You stand, let's stir that up. I missed one stirring, but don't worry, I'll stir hard on this to make it come out even. And now, I'm gonna put some sliced mushroom. It's about a cup of sliced mushroom. And I'm gonna stir it, because I put it in there. Now I'm gonna put some parsley, dried parsley to taste, my taste. That actually would make about a cup and a half of fresh parsley. Stir that in there as you stand. I'll do it. I've got to put some onion powder in there too. Let's go, baby, let out do. Go ahead and boil, baby. Yes, sorry. Now a little onion powder. Put that in there. I'm put all that I got in this jar. It don't look like much though. Onion powder. Well, let's put it all in there. Got every last onion, you notice that? Got to put a little, just a little, I'm gonna put a little cayenne pepper after I stir. Then I'm gonna put some salt. That's beginning to smell good without a damn thing in it yet. I'm gonna have to add water to this after I put the meat in there. Now this is just a little cayenne pepper, and it's good for you. That's not even a half a teaspoon. That is. Now we got it. Let's stir that in there. That cayenne pepper has a little different taste than the cayenne pepper sauce. So I use them both in the same damn recipe, and it comes out all right, comes out good, and that's the whole idea. Now I'm gonna put this water where I can get it. Move this out of my way. And reach and get this 6 or 5 pound brisket that we cut in half so it would fit in that damn pot. That's why we cut it in half. Oh man. Are you gonna go in there whether you like it or not right now? I don't like to buy brisket that has been all the fat cut off of it, because that fat's where the flavor is. You don't have to eat it, but you can cut it off and you still got the flavor in the meat from the fat. Now I'm gonna have to put some more water in that. Put this over here out of my way. I don't want to stab myself with this little fork I got either. Okay. Come on, boy. Pour the water. You got to cover the thing. You say it's gonna float, it ain't gonna float. Too heavy to float. Just about a cup or two more. 2 cups more. Got it. Got it covered. Let me turn my fire up to high. What I'm gonna do right now, reach down and then kind of stir this stuff around in. Got to put some salt in there though. Salt to taste. My taste for salt. Now it says here, soy sauce. I got to put some soy sauce after I put this salt. Because let me tell you something. Now that's a little over a teaspoonful of salt. If I wasn't putting soy sauce in there, I'd put a couple more though. But soy sauce is a salty stuff. No sugar in it, but it's salty as hell. It really is. Tablespoonful and a half. That's just about what I got in here. No, I got to stir that down in there too, because I want it to go through that meat like everything else. Now, let me tell you, I think I hear a story coming on in my. It actually happened to Aubrey Laplace down in St. Gabriel, right south of Baton Rouge. You know, Aubrey had a general store down. He still got it. Excuse me. And I was in there talking with him one day, and a little boy came in and said, "Mr. Laplace, what is it, son? You got any hen eggs, huh?" He said, "Oh, hell yeah, I got hen eggs." He said, "Well, Mr. Laplace, how much they are?" He said, 65 cents a dozen. If they crack, they're 15 cents a dozen. He looked up at Aubrey and said, "Crack me a dozen, will you, please?" Then I got to adjust this fire a little bit so I can just kind of relax me and maybe tell you another story or two. I got 3 or 2 to tell today. Old ones I haven't heard in a long time myself. I don't want that to boil over. Oh, come on there, baby. You're about to boil good. And I better stir these beans up with all this parsley and stuff on there. People say, "That's green looking stuff. That's parsley. Good for you." If they make chlorophyll from it, what in the world? Make your breath smell good and all that stuff. It's getting hot. Put that on there. Comme ça. Now, you know, my father told me this story. I'm not going to tell you how long ago, because I'm actually not that old. About a fellow named Isidore that had a barroom during Prohibition. He never closed up. He's down in South Louisiana. He didn't know anything about Prohibition. But he had that barroom. And the Cajun would go in there to get their morning pickup, you know. And one day a Cajun named LeBlanc walked in there and said, "Man, Isidore, you sure, this looks so much better since you fixed it up." He said, "What you mean fix it up?" He said, "Same like it's always been." He said, "Man, I see you got 4 doors here now instead of 2. Isidore said, "My friend, have you had something to drink already?" Huh? He said, "No, I ain't had nothing to drink yet." He said, "Well, you act like it. I would like for you to show me them 4 doors." He said, "I bet you $20 you got 4 doors." He said, "Put your money and show me the damn door." He said, "All right, there's the front door. Huh? That's 1." He said, "That's 1." He said, "There's the behind door. Huh? That's 2. That's right." And he said, "What's your name?" He said, "You know my name." He said, "Well, told me your name." He said, "Here's the door." He said, "Don't that make another door?" He said, "That's right, that's true." And he said, "You see that cusp door right there? That make 4 doors." He said, "You win the money fair and square. Drink it, and get out of here, because I'm going to get my money back." Well, he drank, and he left. And in come old Melanson. "Hey, here's the door. How you doing?" "Doing all right, man. Make a man feel good to fix his place up like I got this place fixed." He said, "What you mean fix this place up? You got the same old bottles behind the bar. You just refill them every now and then. You got the same sawdust on the floor." Oh, he said, "Man, you mean to tell me you don't notice I got 4 doors here now instead of 2? He said, "4? You ain't got nothing but the front door and the behind door. That's all that's 2. He said, "I bet you $20 I got 4 doors." He said, "Put your money and show me the door." He said, "All right, that's the front door." He said, "Right, that's 1." He said, "The behind door." He said, "That's right, that's 2. He said, "What's my name?" He said, "Hell, you know your name. Well, tell me what my name." He said, "Here's the door." He said, "Don't that another door?" He said, "That's 3. And he said, "You see that? You see that? That damn spittoon's cost me $40 already." Oh, I got to cut the fire down on this, and there's simmer, baby. Ooh-wee, now. Cut it down, juice down, cut it down, yeah, baby. Come on down a little bit more. That's fine, just like that. Now I'm going to stir it with me. Just sink down there amongst everything else, parsley. Oh, that smells good. Don't that smell good? Like that. Now, I want to tell you, I've got some good stories here. And I'm going to tell you this one about a friend with me years ago when I worked down on Barrel of Fouche. He had a furniture store. And he most probably still got it. That's been a long time ago. Who has it? I ain't gonna say how long. And every year he went to Chicago to the big furniture conference he had. And he'd come back and tell us all about it. We were sitting around there one day when he got back. He said, man, I want to tell you, that's a hell of a conference. They got furniture there from all over the world. No matter what you want, they got it. In fact, a lot of things you don't want, they got that too. But I want you to know that that's something. And I was down there at that, and I went over to the conference. There's a big furniture building they got where they display everything in the world. And I just stayed in there all day long. And when I got back to the hotel, I was tired, very tired, I guarantee. And I got on the elevator, and there was a female girl, lady, women on the elevator. And I look her up one side, and it looked so good, I look her right down the same side. And I said, hey, man, how you doing, my baby Hannah? And she answered me in French, Parisian French, I guess, France French. And I didn't understood it. Excuse me, I got to set this fire still a little too hot. So slow down there, fire. No, got it. And then I take a pad and a pencil, and I write in there, would not you like to go have a cocktail with me? In English. And just pass it on her face. She said, oh, oui. I said, allons, let's go. So we went, and we had that cocktail and made 8 or 7 just like it. Ooh, they were good. Then I said, baby, would you like to go get something to eat, huh? He said, I didn't understand. So I draw a man and a woman sitting at a table, eating a nice dinner like, you know. And I passed it in front of her face. She said, oh, oui. I said, allons, let's go and right now. So we went and had a nice meal. And she's such a good-looking female, and I knew she could dance, and I love to dance, being from Bay Lafourche. I said, baby, let's go dance. She said, just a bit. So I take my pad and my pencil, and I draw a man and women up, just dancing up a storm, you know. And I pass it on her face. She said, ah, oui. I said, allons, let's go. So we go dance till maybe 4, 3 o'clock in the morning. And I go back to the hotel with her. And I go to the door with her, and she hand me the key to her room. And I'm opening that door for her. And I'm trying to tell her good night. And she don't said nothing except reaching and got my pad with my pencil. And she draw. And she draw. And she showed draw the most beautiful antique bed you never saw before again in your life, I guarantee. And I'm still trying to figure out how she know I'm in the furniture business. Come on, baby, cook, baby. Ooh, that's beginning to look good, smell good. It is good. I got to cut that fire down too. But I'm gonna go sit down over there and try some I cooked up while y'all were not looking. Sit down there and cut that fire down to about a simmer. That's right. Come on down, baby. Come on down, baby. Just right. And you got to come down a little more, or I'll just cut you off if you mess with me. I'll tell you right now. Get on there. Whew, that's good. That's not gonna boil over, are you? No. Well, I'm going over here and sit myself down and cut myself a piece of that boiled brisket and eat some of them white beans and have a drink of wine. Red wine, ladies and gentlemen. I like red wine better than I do white wine, so that's why I have red wine with anything I eat. As far as that's concerned, that's a lot of hooey about what kind of wine they have with this or that. Don't make no difference, you know? So your stomach is colorblind. That I know about it. Completely colorblind. So I got my little knife here, and let me taste this brisket to see if it's any good. Whew, come on here. Oh boy, I guarantee I'm gonna eat these beans with a spoon too. I love beans. And these are good vegetarian beans. Isn't that something? With liquid smoke. They just like they got bacon in them. A little red wine. Oh yeah. A swallow. That's a half a swallow. One swallow. Taste some more of these beans because they are good, yeah. It's that little chair trying to talk back there.